Hello and welcome to What Are We Playing This Week, the show where I try to recommend to you video games. Many of them, 3, sometimes mostly 3, based on a certain idea, a certain criteria, a certain theme, and today's theme is being spooky. Yes, games that are all about spookiness. In hindsight, this show would have been better yesterday because yesterday was Halloween, but this show does not air on Monday, it airs on Tuesday. Spooky Tuesday. Ooh, blee. That being said, let's get it started with Soma. Now, if you ever wanted a more horror focus in the setting of BioShock mixed in with some cyberpunkish and really spooky horror-inducing stuff, Soma is right up your alley. You will not understand what it's about for the first couple of hours, I would say, which is something that tends to make for a good horror setting, a good horror game, and it's made by the same people that created Penumbra and Amnesia: The Dark Descent. For those who don't know, Amnesia: The Dark Descent is the game you play when you have an excess of clean underwear. You can find Soma right now on sale. Actually, it's on sale on Steam. For another couple of hours, you will be able to get it for just 11 euros and 20 euro cents, and on GOG, it's available for even less, for just 10 euros and 80 euro cents. Up until tomorrow, I'm guessing. So, if you want Soma, now's a good time to get it. Next up is the only good Alien-related product I've played since, Alien vs. Predator 2, maybe? Not that the 2008-9 one was awful, it was just not that good. Alien Isolation is a fantastically spooky game. It is a fantastically horror-inducing, tension, gut-wrenching game. Now, if it was about 4 hours shorter, this would have probably been one of the greatest games ever made, but it tends to drag on a bit with the androids going nuts, and that becomes more of an inconvenience after a while when you're not being chased by the xenomorph, the very well made xenomorphs. Like, you see horror games where the enemy chases you and you hide in a locker and the enemy will open the locker next to you and then leave, you know, like the thing that happens in Outlast at the beginning with the fat guy. Here the alien may just open the one you're hiding in and eat you alive. And just because you're hiding doesn't mean it will just suddenly stop looking for you. No, if you stand still for too long, it'll be back and it's hunting you. It's an amazing experience. And very spooky. Okay, spooky probably doesn't describe it properly because it's not really spooky, it's more gut-wrenchingly horrifying, but still, it's in tone with the idea for the show. Not the title though. And you can find Alien Isolation on Steam right now for the price of 37 euros. Yeah, it may seem like a lot for a game you're gonna play once that was released 2 years ago. It kind of does seem like a lot. Maybe there was a price cut, a sale in the past few days, and that's why it's so high right now. But hey, Steam sales, the big ones are coming, so be on the lookout for it. And lastly, this is a spooky game from the olden days, from the year 1999. A 268 megabyte game called Gorky 17. In this game, you and 2 other people will travel to an isolated area, an exclusion zone, where something horrible happened. Something terrible. Something that the government wants to shush up, and you have to find some heaven. I never finished, I forgot what you had to do, but you're basically thrown into a situation that is essentially horrifying. The entire town was subject to some sort of experiment that mutated everything, and there's creatures in this game, monstrosities, tracksuit wearing Russians, and all sorts of abominations that will horrify you and probably kill you. This is a turn-based tactics game mixed with a lot of exploration and, it has a bit of an adventure game feel to it, but again with a combat mode. One in which your characters can die permanently, they have skills, they level up, they have inventory, they have ammo. It's actually quite a very nice game, and at times it can be hard as balls, so be careful. Also, it tended to get jammed while loading the combat animations. I'm hoping the GOG version doesn't have that problem. You will be able to find it on GOG right now for the price of €5.40. It is a very fine game. Well, that settles it for the spooky edition of What Are We Playing this week. I'll be back next week with maybe I'll keep this accent. Would you like me to talk like this all the time? Because I could. I don't know why I would, but I could. Goodbye. Thank you for watching this show. If you enjoyed it, please consider watching some of our other videos and maybe sharing them or giving a thumbs up if you feel like it. And if you really liked what you saw, please check out our Patreon page. For just $1 a month, you could help us make much better shows and get some rewards in the process. Or you could consider buying my book called Tale of Doom. Volume 1 is out now and available for just $2. And as always, if you thought it was horrible, you know where to find me and complain about it.